Hey guys, Burt Crown here. We're going to be going over time management today. NHL 23 has a lot of things to do, and each individual event and activity takes a lot of time and it demands a lot of attention. Some rewards are better than others in these activities, and if you're about 85% of the player base, you don't have the time or you don't put in the time to grind like the top 15 percenters that have 6 million accounts. And so it's unrealistic to compare yourself to somebody that can play this game that many hours throughout a week, because when we dive into it, going over everything you can do in this game and how many hours it takes, you're going to see that it's a significant commitment. And hats off to some of these players that play it on 3, 4, 5 accounts. But like I said, this is going to be geared more to the 85% that need to manage their time to get maximum rewards out of this game. So let's get into it, guys, and we're going to look at some of the timelines, how long it takes to do each thing, and what rewards you get out of them. And then at the end, we'll do an accumulative time on if you did all of it, just how much time would you have to live after that. So let's get into it, guys, and I hope you enjoy the video, and if you do, give it a thumbs up. I'm probably not going to touch on Hut Rush for that long of this video. That's why I'm going to put it first, because I feel like this is one you can put on the back burner and say, like, I'm not going to do this unless I, gather some time. But a nice thing about Hut Rush is you will have a significant amount of time to do it. If it is going to be something you play casually, I strongly recommend making sure you get your objectives done weekly. Now, grinding out Hut Rush all in one sitting will be about 12 hours, because you need 10 million points. And sure, there is the argument that all these rewards are great, right? They're all great. Hut Rush is very great for somebody that doesn't have an elite team and can't play. And like I said, you got 22 days still left to play them, and you get untradeable rewards. It's a time commitment. You're looking at 12 hours in a good range, in a good ballpark. But this is what you want to be doing. So to get these done quickly, you got a significant amount of points here by completing objectives, and they're very easy. Score 30 goals, score slapshot goals, score one-timer goals, win games, and score goals off big hit turnovers. The easiest thing you could do is go into play the computer on rookie and just focus on those. You get all those points there, and that's pretty close to 1 million points just off that one alone, and you can complete them all within the 9 wins, right? They're not hard to do. If you're focusing on 30 goals, make them slapshot goals, make them one-timer goals, get big hits, stuff like that. You can get that done inside the 9 games if the rules allow it, right? Which this one is 2 2-minute periods. Money puck, yes, but there's no goal cap. Sometimes there's a goal cap. You have 1 day to complete that, and then you get new rewards. You'll have 2 sets of objectives to do each week. And this one, take backhand shots. That's not hard to do. You can have that done in 1 game. Win 9 games. Wrist shot goals, win by 10. Take 20 wrist shots. So the wrist shot goals and the taking the wrist shots should all come in at the same time. And score snapshot goals. Again, you're playing this on computer, rookie, and just smash them out. When you're done, you're done. Wait for the next reset and do those objectives. That'll make it easier on you, take less time. And that would be the way I would spend Hut Rush, is only if I have objectives. Because if you don't have objectives, the points you're getting in a game, it's tedious, mind-numbing, and it takes a lot of time. So Hut Rush would be about 12 hours of grinding. You can spread it. You can spread it through a month, and make sure you're doing your objectives. If you do your objectives, that'll cut your 12 hours in half easily. If they weren't non-tradable rewards, Hut Rush wouldn't be like a hard pass for me, but being non-tradable makes them a hard pass. And then just the game mode itself is really hard to get into. The second one we're going to talk about here is squad battles. Now, squad battles, on the other hand, is going to be, I haven't even begun to dive into my squad battles. I save it for the end of the week, and I just really smash it out because I'm busy playing Rivals and Hut Champs throughout the weekend. But squad battles for me is probably the best rewards you can put your time into. It'll take you roughly 13 hours of game time in a week to get all of your games done, and it's really luck to get top 100. Like you can win all your games with 20 shots by 5 goals and still not get top 100 guys, and that's because it depends on your matchups. If the matchups you're going to get are all random, and if you get too many 70s, like if you're not full of 80s and high 80s, you're not going to get the points required to get you into the top 100. So every week I shoot for Elite 1 because that helps me save time. Usually I don't have to play my last 2 refresh pages, so that's 8 games. That saves me a significant amount of time. Now we're talking like 9-10 hours instead of 13 hours. Why I like it is because squad battles is tradable rewards. You get packs and you get coins. So you get 17,500 coins and you get 4 packs, 2 mega, jumbo elite player packs, stuff like that. And they're all tradable. Sometimes you get great pulls to make you even more coins, or sometimes you get pulls to make your team. But either way, you're getting coins and you're getting pack fodder to build sets or to build power-up cards. So guys, squad battles is one that I would definitely commit my time to. If you don't like playing the AI, then, I mean, it's not for you. But squad battles, guys, would be the top rewards, in my opinion, early season. Now, we are going to touch on Rivals because Rivals is the only way you can get into Hut Champs, which if you're an online player who likes competitive hockey, you're going to be in Hut Champs. And Rivals is how you get points to get in there. Now, once you get into Hut Champs, you win games, you get Hut Champs points, and you keep qualifying based on that. And you don't have to play a lot of Rivals games at that point. But with them adding weekly win rewards for Rivals, that's a big win. That's a big win, right? 2 packs for winning 2 in a row. Hut Champs points and a pack for winning 2 in a row. And then season collectible, which I think it was 3 season collectibles, and a pack for winning 5 games total, or 3 in a row. But that's a great little addition to Rivals rewards. But then also you got your weekly rewards, right? Where you start your week is the rewards you get locked in at. So it kind of sucks. I'm playing Div 2 competition, and I'm in Div 3 rewards. So like I'm not getting, like I'm battling for Ultimate against people that are playing Div 3 players. It is what it is. We're hoping to get into Div 2 and stay there. But at the end of the day, you want to be at the top of your division. Whatever division you're in, if you're a bottom feeder Div 2 player, you're going to be getting not the best rewards. But if you're a top end Div 3 player, you're talking about jumbo player packs and ultimate packs, right? And always, guys, non-tradable this early in the year. If you want to take the risk, go ahead. If you're looking for coins and not players, just take the coins. 80,000 coins at Div 3. But I recommend taking non-tradables, 4 packs, collect up all those players because that'll help a team of the year. But Rivals, again, is another commitment. 50 games. You're looking at about 16 hours in the week to play all 50 games and see where you end up from there, right? So whether or not you can commit 16 hours a week is another thing. That's a lot of time to play one video game. But Rivals, 16 hours a week, great rewards. I would say Rivals is second for rewards. I would get the non-tradable and fill out your packs. Or with that being said, Hut Champions, you use Rivals to qualify here. You know, rank 1. First overall. Best player in Hut Champions. You get 11, you get 11 collectibles, 2 ultimate packs, and an ultimate choice pack. Even if you go 20-0, guys, we're just going to say the top 50 is really not in a bracket of a lot of players because you need to be top 100 to get 20-0, which is going to lead me to my next statement on saving yourself time. If you're 15-1, you can keep playing Hut Champs if you like it, but just go somewhere else. Because if you're 15-1 at this point, you will never be top 100 because top 100 are 20-0. Unless that changes, unless they give us a 17-win bracket, just when you hit 15-1, stop playing, go to Rivals, go to Hut Rush, go to Squad Battles, go to whatever you haven't done this week to maximize your reward somewhere else. But with that, 15 wins, you get a Jumbo Elite Pack, and 6 collectibles. And the collectibles you use to go get an Ultimate Pack and another Jumbo Elite Pack, which is great, right? You can't complain about that. So Hut Champs is great rewards. But again, for the majority of the players, you're looking 7 to 9 wins, 5, 7, 9 wins in that area. Because Hut Champs is a different animal. There's no matchmaking. You could play Division 1 players. You could play Division 6 players. You got to take Hut Champs with a grain of salt. There's a reason they say in Rivals, Hut Champs easier for Div 1 2. than playing Rivals itself. And that's because you get to pick on and prey on the lower divisions in Hut Champs. That's why those guys love playing there, and that's why you see them go 20-0, because they're playing on lesser competition. Before collectibles, guys, it's still an ultimate pack, and you get an elite pack. So 9 wins is still very good for Hut Champs rewards. Hut Champs, to get all 20 games in, will take you about 8 hours. And now let's get down to the meat and the potatoes of the numbers. So there's 168 hours in a week. That doesn't change. Simple math. That's what you get to work with, right? And that's your entire life in that week. If you did everything and you focused on doing it and not wasting any time, this doesn't include matchmaking, by the way, for Rivals and Champs. You're looking at 49 hours of straight game time. Just in that. That doesn't include looking at your team, listing players, auction house work, moving through the menus, matchmaking, none of it, right? So let's say 60 to 65 hours. We'll say 60 hours. Yeah, we'll say 60 hours. We'll bump the 49 to 60. We'll say you spend 11 hours fiddling around in the menus and matchmaking throughout a week. And let's say you have a job, right? 40-hour job, or you got school. That puts you now up to 100 hours. That leaves you 68 hours throughout your week to sleep, to eat, to travel time wherever you gotta go, right? Or to spend time with your family. That's 9 hours a day. 68 hours is 9 hours a day, maybe 9.5 hours a day, a little bit more. But let's say you sleep 7 hours. Now you got 2.5 hours of the day to fiddle fart around, hang out with your family, drive to work, make yourself food, live. 2.5 hours a day to live, right? And that's if you tried to complete everything every week in EA. That's just why I wanted to go over each individual awards, guys, and what I thought was the best to spend your time in, because those numbers I just gave you are absurd. 90% of the community is not leaving themselves with 2 hours of living time in a day. You'll go mad. You'll go mad. You'll burn yourself out and you'll go mad. That's just a video, guys, on time management and where I think you should go. I think you should go squad battles, Rivals, Hut Champs, and Hut Rush. That's how I think you should do it. You should always look at challenges. We didn't even touch on challenges, but you can get X Factor rewards out of challenges. You can get seasonal collectible rewards out of challenges to help you with X Factors. That's just more time. But squad battles, Rivals, Hut Champs, and Hut Rush. And it's okay if you don't agree with that. Like if you don't have a God Squad or a reasonably to very good team like what I have in front of you here, and you want to build it, I can very much understand someone going to Hut Rush to get those rewards to help build up their team. It's a very good option. And then squad battles, guys, if you're okay playing the AI, squad battles is a must. But I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys have yourself a wonderful day, and try not to max out your week playing NHL, man. You guys have a good day. Ciao, ciao.